Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my Road to 1 Bill series. Today we're on episode number 37, and what I'm going to be focusing on today is getting prepared for the new Gargoyle bosses coming out. So first up we need to get to 75 Slayer. We're going to need to get a Gargoyle task. I want to get a little bit more money to maybe buy some more gear when I finally am able to kill it, as well as completing a few quests. I am thinking of maybe getting the procelyte armor. Not that it's totally related to the Gargoyle boss, but I think it would be good to have anyway. Alright guys, let's get started. Okay, so the first challenge is I first need to get to level 75 Slayer. I am pretty close, I'm at 74 right now. Next up we're going to have to do some Fossil Island Wyverns, which I've not done on task before, so I'll go give them a try. Okay, actually getting some pretty good drops from them this time. I got a U-Seed, I got some Adamant Plate Bodies, a bunch of Battle Stabs, so actually a really profitable task. So I might consider extending these guys. Yeah, 269k from like 12 kills, was it? Or like under 15. Really not that many at all. Next up we have Aberrant Spectres. A pretty good task, but getting a little sick of them. I've done them so many times. Okay, we're actually just about to hit a range level at Aberrant Spectres. There's level 88 range. Getting pretty close to my first level 90 skill, which I have never had before in RuneScape. So that's pretty exciting. And it's probably going to be range at this point. Okay, we're just finishing up the Aberrant Spectre task. Another handful of herbs was collected, and pretty profitable. About 150 to 200k you get from a task of these guys, which is probably close to break even. There we go, task complete, bringing us up to 269 points, which is not too bad. Alright, next up we're going to be getting elves. Probably going to skip those. I just want to make sure I have at least 150 points for the Gargoyle Smasher once I get Gargoyles, because I really don't want to smash them on my own, so hopefully we can get a better task. Nope. Okay, we ended up skipping those as well, and we ended up with a cow fight task, which we promptly did in about 10 minutes. So we'll go back and hopefully get some better. Okay, Neve, come on, something good. Cave Horrors, really don't want to do those either. Okay, Blood Velds, we'll do those. That's a good amount of experience, and that might get us to 75. Okay, there we go, guys. There is 75 Slayer, and this is pretty exciting. For one, we do get Gargoyles, but now there's actually good Slayer monsters to unlock every couple levels. We got Brutal Black Dragons at 77, Necreals at 80, it just kind of gets better from here. Okay, so one thing I've been kind of thinking about doing is selling the Tormented Bracelet. I want to get enough money to be able to buy Guthans for one, so that I can AFK at the Gargoyles, and two, I just feel like if I have a little bit more money, I'll be able to earn more. So I'm thinking of using the Hasta now. I didn't really realize that you do need a quest completed to actually wear this. And I just kind of want to go kill the Gargoyle, so I may actually go with just a whip. Okay, so now we're going to unlock the Gargoyle Smasher ability, only 120, definitely worth it. It's really the only way to actually AFK these Gargoyles, but I'm hoping to get around 500k an hour here, and we will also need a Rock Hammer. Okay, so we finally made it to Gargoyles, and we are just using a whip because we needed to complete the Auto Grotto mini quest or something. Anyway, I just wanted to try this out. We just hit an attack level actually because we were unshared, which is kind of funny. But everything's stackable. Enjoying this so far. I'm not really sure what the money per hour is, but I'm going to guess it's around 500k for me right now. Probably could get a little bit higher if you had higher combat stats, but still a really good method for AFKing, and I'm pretty sure it'd be even better if I was actually on a Gargoyle task. Okay guys, there's my first Granite Maul. Kind of the first iconic Slayer drop you get in the Slayer skill. Everything else is kind of just trash, to be honest, even though it's not worth that much. It's only worth 31k. Actually, the Mystic Rope Top Dark or whatever is actually worth twice as much. Oh, speak of the devil, there is a Mystic Rope Top Dark worth 73k. I actually got on the same trip, which is pretty nice. We'll go ahead and alch that, because why not? But look at that cash stack. We're already up to, we'll be about 600k now. Just with the Ring of Wealth, picking stuff up and alching. Okay, so we're actually just about to hit a strength level on the Gargoyles. That's bringing us to 79 strength, which is pretty nice. One more to 80. So this is pretty much 2 hours worth of killing the Gargoyles. We got a 738k cash stack, which is amazing, especially if you're an Iron Man. It's really good for getting actual cash. And I think this is going to be probably upwards of a mil, I would say. Let's go ahead and price check it. So 738k cash, steel bars, gold bars. We picked up some pure essence by accident. Mithril bars and the runes. Yeah, it's going to bring us about 1 mil. So it's about 500k an hour, since there's almost no cost except for repairing your Guthans, which it really isn't too expensive, so about 500k an hour, I'd say. Okay, so next up we need to get a Gargoyle task. The Gargoyle boss is coming out next week, So at this point, I'll probably just get the task and then leave it. But yeah, we just had to finish up the Bloodville task we had earlier because I just dipped out as soon as I got 75 because I was super excited, but we came back and finished it. Okay, maybe we can get kind of lucky and just get it right away. Nope, cow fights will be next, but that's good. That's a quick task. Okay, there we go. Finished up cow fights. We'll pick up the cannon and go get another task. Okay, next up is going to be grotesques. I'm happy with that. It's another good money task, about 500k an hour, so I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take a break from Slayer to do Taibawano Trio. The reason I'm doing this is actually because of yesterday's video. I needed to be able to cook Karambwans, so I went to go do Taibawano Trio. On top of that, it does actually unlock a decent moneymaker, which was in yesterday's video as well. Okay, so this quest is really mostly just running around and talking to people. Having the fairy rings for this quest is extremely useful. So at this point, I'm actually going to help this guy finish his hunt. I get a pretty hilarious cutscene with this giant lion thing. But we have to bring him a poison and agility potion so he's quicker and, well, can poison them. Okay, that should be the quest completed. We get 2 quest points for this and about 12,000 experience in cooking, fishing, and attack and strength. Now he actually didn't get the XP drops, so we actually have to go claim them from all the tribe members. Okay, so we finished up the task of grotesques on my laptop, so I didn't really see it here. But now we got another cow fight task, which will be done here in just a second. And that should be it with this last cow fight here. Nope, there we go. And we get an extra 60 point boost, bringing us to 167, which is nice to have a bit of Slayer points. So we'll be able to skip some tasks, although I don't really think it's worth skipping until the last minute. So we'll get another task here, and it's going to be gargoyles. There we go. 128 of them. I really should have just extended them right away. But yeah, that should be plenty for when the gargoyle boss comes out, so that's nice. I'm just going to leave my Slayer for now, and I guess I'll have to find something else to do now. Too bad, because I was actually really enjoying Slayer, but I'll have to wait for 5 days before I continue. Okay, so we're going to be getting a sex change. We're going to be becoming a female, a little black lady, I think. Now, wait, the reason I'm doing this is actually for recruitment drive, where you actually have to be the other gender to do it, or at least a female. Not really sure what the actual reason is behind it, but we'll do it. It's kind of like night black. I was kind of hoping for a little more in between, but anyway, let's go. Well, I'll do it again. But anyway, so yeah, we'll go probably change ourselves back afterwards because I don't know, don't need to be a girl forever, but you know, kind of progressive of RuneScape. Okay, so there's actually a boss fight in here, which is extremely easy. Now, this is actually the second time I'm doing this because there's a section where you have to memorize a bit, some statues anyway, and I print screened black somehow, so I'm redoing it. And next up, we have the classic chicken fox and chicken feed puzzle. I actually know how to do this one already. Okay, there we go. Quest completed. We get some prayer and herblore experience and access to the initiate Saleh. We're still on our way to getting the proselyte armor, and there's quite a few quests I still need to do. Next up, I'm going to be doing the Lost Tribe quest. Now, I swear I'd already done this quest before, but apparently not. Now, this is possibly a requirement for the Wanted quest. However, it's not 100%, but I thought I might as well do it anyway because why not? Getting extra quest points is always good. I'll need 200, then I get another Slayer block, which would be nice. So there's this whole underground area to RuneScape that I've really not explored at all. I know there's that caveman guy on Reddit, and he has a YouTube channel as well, who goes and explores all these caveman areas, but it's still all new to me. Okay, so we're actually going to unlock some new emotes as well. That's pretty nice. We've got the Goblin Bow and the Goblin Salute. Those may come in handy sometime. Okay, there we go. There's the Lost Tribe quest complete. 1 quest point, 3k mining experience, and a Ring of Life, which is only really useful if you are an Iron Man. Otherwise, it's pretty much pointless. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to end it for today, guys. We have a bunch of stuff in our GE selling. So we'll hit collect, and that's bringing us up to 11 mil. That should be enough to buy back the Tormented Bracelet if I want, or I could go ahead and buy a different Zenyte piece. I could get the Amulet of Torture, which I think I may end up doing for the Gargoyle boss, but I think I might just keep this cash as cash for now until I decide. So yeah, that's about it, guys. We made some decent progress today. We got almost our strength to 80. Another range level coming in, Slayer to 75, plus we're only 82k from a level, about halfway there. Now on top of that, we did finish a couple quests. We finished the Recruitment Drive quest, we finished the Lost Tribe quest, and we're kind of on our way to unlocking the Proselyte armor. On top of that, for future goals, I want to finish the Varrock Diaries as much as I can, I think getting the hard diaries completed would be very doable. All I'll need to do is level up my hunter pretty well and finish some quests, which is impressive how I don't actually have almost any of those quests done. I don't really know how, they just don't overlap with the Barrow's Glove quest line, I guess. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.